I've wanted to look into this Pokemon for a while here, but I've kind of been busy with Espeon and everything going on with it, and I really haven't taken the time to dive into the next Pokemon coming to Unite. We do know what it is. If you're worried about spoilers, please go away. Please go away. Hi, Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yeehaw! The next Pokemon coming to Unite is delphox. Delphox is coming to Unite. It has been found in a data mine, and we actually have information on all of Delphox's moves already. Let me take you over. This is from Sobel's Unite data mine. We can actually see the moves here for Delphox. Interestingly enough, they actually have the evolutions down here for Fennekin and Delphox, but no middle evolution there, no Braixen. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I think there's not the full code for this Pokemon in the game yet, is what it seems like. There's some information there. It's full code. Well, I'm talking about it like I have any idea what I'm talking about, but it seems like everything is not in the game yet because we don't really have reliable gameplay for this yet. But here we do have the moves for this Pokemon. From what I've heard, they're all fire. So at level 1 and 3, you get Ember or Will-O-Wisp. After that, at level 6, you either get Fire Blast or Mystical Fire. At level 7, you either get Fire Spin or Flame Charge. So this has a similar evolution scaling to someone like Decidueye, but Decidueye evolves at 7 and gets its moves. This Pokemon gets its final form at 6 and then gets its moves. I guess in that sense, it's closer to Zarina. Except Zarina doesn't get its move at 7. The point is, it gets its first move and final Evo at 6, its first upgraded move, and its second one at 7. And then its Unite move here, Fanciful Fireworks, which looks like a pretty cool area attack right here. And we actually know how these moves work. So let's head back to our first one right here, Ember. Ember, scrolling back. You shoot a small flame in front of itself, dealing damage to the opposing Pokemon it hits. So it just looks like a little attack doing some fire damage right there. We can see shooting out a little fireball. It's ranged. It's not a sure hit. We don't know exactly how it's going to target, but that's what it looks like right there. And then our next move, Will-O-Wisp, has the user conjure up 3 sinister flames and launch them toward the designated area. These flames then explode, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon hit by the explosion and decreasing their movement speed for a short time. So this is nice. It might be a way to catch enemies who are trying to get away from you early in path. That could be pretty cool here. The next moves we're going to take a look at, I believe we're going to take a look at Fire Blast right here. Yeah, Fire Blast has the user launch an intense, all-consuming fire in a forward direction, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon it hits. As the fire travels, it leaves behind a zone of flames in which a delayed explosion will occur, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon in the area of effect. I think this scrolls down even further, yes. When it upgrades, it deals increased damage. So, taking a look at it here, this would be really cool if it was a slow-moving fire blast. I would kind of love that, a way to zone enemies out inside of a big fight. That would be pretty cool to see. I'm not sure exactly how it will work. Of course, both of these moves, Fire Blast and Mystical Fire, are listed as ranged, so no sure hits either. Our Mystical Fire, let's take a look at Mystical Fire here, has the user unleash a special hot ball of fire. Some balls of fire, by the way, not so special. This one's a special hot ball of fire in a forward direction. If it hits an opposing Pokemon, the fire will explode, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon in the area of effect. So this is nice. You can throw this into the enemy team, it sounds like, and get a burst of damage onto multiple enemies. I really like the sound of Fire Blast. The way it works could be really exciting for kind of zoning enemies out, but this is also very cool. The upgrade for it also reduces cooldown of... Whoa. What? Also reduces cooldowns of all moves if this move hits. If it hits a Pokemon from the opposing team, the cooldowns are reduced even further. Oh my gosh. Mystical Fire is going to be nuts. Wow, that's nuts. That could be really, really good. And looking at it, you know, it does seem to be kind of a narrow shot, but it also has a 4.5-second cooldown, and it's going to reduce cooldowns of other moves. Man, it feels like Mystical Fire could be crazy good, right? Let's take a look at its next moves. Fire Spin or Flame Charge. So these are different. These are not the same kind of range moves. Fire Spin is a hindrance. It looks like a area effect hindrance move. And then Flame Charge is a dash here. So let's take a look. Fire Spin Has the user create a vortex of fire in the designated area. The vortex automatically moves towards the... What? This is so cool. Moves towards the nearest opposing Pokemon, dealing damage over time to all opposing Pokemon caught in the area of effect for a short time and decreasing movement speed. After a set amount of time, or an opposing Pokemon is caught in the center, the flames increase in intensity. This increases the rate at which flames deal damage over time. Wow, this is so cool. And leaves the opposing Pokemon unable to act for a short time. The upgrade increases the damage this move deals to opposing Pokemon in the area of effect when its flames have intensified. Wow, Fire Spin sounds awesome. And think, if you hit enemies with Mystical Fire, you could lower the cooldown of this and just have this kind of slowly chasing people around the battlefield. Wow, Fire Spin sounds really cool. I wonder how fast it moves, but that's a really cool move. All right, Flame Charge, our next one. We have a little bit of a dash here, and we have Flame Charge. Has the user charge forward in the designated direction. If there are any opposing Pokemon in range when the charge ends, the user summons 3 flames to attack. The flames deal damage and decrease opposing Pokemon's movement speed for a short time. This move can be used while also using Fire Blast or Mystical Fire. Really? Wait, so I can reposition myself as I'm using Mystical Fire? Does Fire Blast and Mystical Fire both have a charge? Like, am I charging these moves up almost? And then you can use Flame Charge to reposition yourself? This could be really interesting. I can't wait to see exactly how this works, because this could be really interesting. Increases the user's movement speed for a short time when this move is used. And then we have its Unite move here, Fanciful Fireworks. So taking a look, deals damage over time to opposing Pokemon in the designated area of effect. Opposing Pokemon that are hit have decreased movement speed and weakened HP recovery effects for a short time. Wow. This Pokemon feels like very controlling, right? It's controlling the battlefield with a lot of its moves. It's creating sort of walls, areas you can't really go in and fight. And now its Unite move right here is going to slow everyone and make it so they can't recover in a moment where they're fighting. This could be a really cool character. You never know what to expect with how they're going to make all of these characters, but this feels like sort of a Dungeons and Dragons style wizard using its abilities to control the enemies here. I really like a lot of this design, and it sounds really cool. I hadn't taken time to really sit down with any of the delphox stuff because there's just been so much Espeon, and honestly other Pokemon also have been leaked. So I wanted to take a little time to go through this, take a look at it, and kind of get an idea for what this next Pokemon coming to Unite is going to feel like. I think I'm going to really enjoy playing this Pokemon. It feels very, very cool. I would love to hear what you think in the comments. If you think this feels like a Pokemon that you would play, or if it doesn't really excite you too much, please let me know what your thoughts are. And soon we should have delphox, I believe, and you can also correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it was maybe June 9th that we're supposed to have this Pokemon. So very, very soon, delphox, we will start talking about it. All right, thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. I love you very much. I'll see you next time.